Hi, everyone. Hello, hello. Happy Monday. How's everyone doing? I am your host for the night, Kay, the intuitive empath, but of course, you can call me Kay for short. It is another wonderful, exciting week at My Psychic Connection. We have a lot of great content and a lot of great shows for you all that, of course, I'll be talking about a little bit later. But first, we want to talk about some of our house rules. So for those of you who are new here, pay attention. And for those who've been around the block a few times, this is your time to like, share, comment, and also hit that donation link if you would like a more in-depth reading. All right, so some of the house rules we have is we do not do any legal or medical questions, okay? Legal or medical questions, we leave those to the professionals. That is not for us to give that kind of advice on, as we do not want to get sued. And we want to make sure you guys get to the right places. So if you do have those questions, please make sure you go and contact the proper people. Now, we do general readings now, but for a general reading, you must hit the donation link, okay, to get that general reading. We can go a little bit more in detail with certain aspects of your life, but for the 2-minute free readings, we do not do that. We'll leave that for the My Psychic Connection hotline. Okay, guys, so make sure you check that out. Now, we have a 3-minute, a general, a mini, a medium, and a mega reading that are also available. You can click the link on Facebook or YouTube for more details on that, so you can definitely be put on the list. If you would like to just be put on a list for a free reading, make sure that you guys are liking, sharing, subscribing, and posting specific questions. And when we say specific questions, we like a little bit of meat to them, little thickums, if you will. We like those questions that have some girth to them, so that we can get to the question and the answer as soon and as quickly as possible. Okay, guys. Also, we do not do any fertility on this platform as well. Okay. All right, that is one of those medical-like questions. Now, make sure you guys are sharing emojis all show long. Why? Well, because if you share your emojis and you win, you will get a reading from my fairy tale deck, which, if you are paying attention, is on YouTube. We do have the enchanted spread, so a one lucky winner tonight will get one of those readings from the fairy tale. So if you would like it, I want to see those emojis. If you know, my favorite emoji is the green heart emoji, and butterflies for some brownie points, if you will. So let's make sure we're having lots of emojis, lots and lots all show long, and make sure you're like, sharing, and subscribing. We are on several platforms, so make sure you're hitting that bell for notifications on each and every one so you don't miss any of the great content that we have. Now, we also have another game that we will play as well, which is guessing the tarot card that Kay pulled before the show started. Now, at any point in time, you can give an answer. I will give clues a little later on in the show if nobody has guessed. It could be any of the cards in the tarot deck, okay? That could be a major or a minor arcana, okay? So make sure you guys are also typing in all the cards you can possibly think of, okay? Maybe you too will be a winner and you will get an Alice card. Well, that was a whole mouthful to say, wasn't it? Our final rule here is just to please, please, please be patient. Understand we are going to try to get to everyone that we can. And if you do donate, know that you do get to skip the line. And if you get that mini, medium, or mega, you go in front. Okay. We, of course, will have our favorite crystal corner and Alice card later on in the show, but we're so excited to get going. So that being said, enough of the shop talk. Let's have our first question for the night. Gemma. Hi, Gemma. I love seeing that beautiful face. Hello, Gemma. So Gemma says, I put so much on Adam in the last month with my beautiful cat passing, getting scary new neighbors, and worrying about my health. He's even cried a few times. Oh, okay. We're both empaths. Will we be okay? That's a great question. Oh, she says, and I think I may put him off wanting a serious relationship with me by being so anxious and putting huge pressure on him. Thank you. So you virtually just want to know if things will balance out between the two of you. That makes a lot of sense, honey. So first off, it definitely seems like you're going through some very difficult situations in regards to this. What I do see is that you guys are going to be able to overcome the situation, but with this Five of Swords, understand that there's some things that you guys need to talk about, and not just about you. I would say, I would take time. If you recognize that things are getting to be kind of burdensome, in regards to him, I would, like you're giving too much, you're putting a lot of pressure, you're putting a lot of energy in on him. What I would do is shift that focus. So if all week it's been about you, maybe make a day for him. Okay. So if you're feeling that unequalness, this is where it comes from. There's that Hierophant. Okay. Now, what I do love here is you have your Seven of Pentacles and your Nine of Pentacles. So this is indicating that you guys are going to be able to grow together. And it's kind of what you do now will hold a lot down the line. So just be very mindful of the energy you're giving. If you're feeling like you're being the weight, do something to balance it out. Nobody wants to be around someone who's always bringing them down. It's hard emotionally, physically, mentally, even if I really like you. So just try to find the balance in between. And honey, it seems like things are going to be okay. You two will be okay. But sometimes things are a lot easier said than done, right? So, Gemma, I definitely hope that helps. Definitely keep your head up and understand this. We all go through our ups and downs, our ebbs and flows. It's normal. It's human. It's good that you're able to be aware of it. And it's also good that you're able to have that conversation with him, because I think that's important to him, because he does seem to care about you. He does seem to want things to get better. Okay. So thank you, Gemma. Thank you so much for your question. And that was a beautiful example of one of those meaty questions, you all, that I like. So if you have a specific question, please make sure you put that down to be considered and put on the list. Remember, free readings go up to 2 minutes. And if you'd like to hear a little bit more, simply hit that donation button on Facebook or YouTube. And if you're listening in, you can hop on over and double do it. Double dab. Don't forget, I love, love, love hearing those quotes. So remember, if you have a positive, a happy, one to make you think, something you heard on a movie, something you heard in a song, any kind of quote you all have heard, please feel free to also share that throughout the show with your emojis. And are you guys guessing which tarot card I pulled yet? All right, let's get to our next question. Let's see who we have. All right, we have a donation for a 3-minute reading. Thank you, Quenisha, for your donation. Quenisha says, will my manifestations for money come in? I feel my energy and intuition has been off, and I can't tell if I'm on the right path. That's a great question, very detailed. So we're going to go ahead and see if your manifestation is going to come in. So I do get yes. But the thing is, honey, I feel like right now you have so many expectations, so many things here. You got your Two of Pentacles that comes out. You have so many things that it seems like you're kind of trying to juggle, that you're almost creating your own destruction. Look at this Tower card. Now, do you see how the Tower card's almost split in that same polarity of that Two of Pentacles? It's interesting, right? You have this energy here that's almost popping out as though you're burdening yourself with more things than what you need to. Almost in that case of having too many hands in a pot, too much that's going on. Your Hangman comes and tells you to change your perception. What you're doing can work and will work if you just shift the balance a little bit. I want to say here, stay dedicated to one thing. Focus your energy on one place or on one situation. You'll find a lot more that comes at it. It's almost as though, and this is the energy that it seems so strong. It's like maybe you're trying to achieve this and you keep adding things to the list, but not everybody is that kind of person. And this is important for anyone who's listening. We're not all the same type of person. We all handle situations differently. We handle our finances differently. We handle our career differently. Okay. And so, Quenisha, for this is saying you need to shift the focus on where you're putting your energy at in your career wise. I feel like that's greatly affecting your work, your finances, and even your mental peace. What is it that you can take a step back from, and what can you put more energy into so it can grow and blossom? You've got to water and sometimes tend to that flower, that crop, and put extra time and love into it so it can give you what you want. You 100% will get the financial increase you want, but it tells me that shift needs to start with the career or where you're putting that focus. I do see great success here. I love this with the Emperor card that comes out, as well as your Nine of Cups, which shows you'll have that full-on fulfillment. The Emperor is a great card, especially in finances, because that indicates longevity. It also indicates that you're going to be at the top of it. And then the Emperor is actually the person who creates his own, reality in theory. So that also, to me, tells me that whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing, you're supposed to be stepping away. Quenisha says, that makes a lot of sense. I am just adding things. I feel lost, so I keep trying to put everything in one pot when I know I should just prioritize one thing. Okay, see? So that your reading makes a lot of sense. You are needing to take charge. I love the fact that you got the King of Wands. Oh my goodness, he's a leader right through the fire, even though it's tough. Remember that Tower card, even though it's tough, even though it's hard, even though it may not be the thing that you envisioned yourself doing, it's where you're at. The Wheel of Fortune comes, which indicates that those things will also change. Things will kind of fall into alignment the way that they're supposed to. And I love this Page of Pentacles, which is indicating you starting something fresh and giving that whole concept life. Thank you so much for your donation, guys. If you want to be sure to be put on the list, make sure you click in on the donation link, such as Quenisha did. Thank you, Quenisha, so much for your question. I do hope that helps, and I want to encourage you to stay uplifted on this journey, okay? We are going to go ahead and get in our next question. Make sure you guys are still liking, sharing, and subscribing, putting those emojis in if you would like to get on the chance to win a fairy tale from the Enchanted Spreads. And also, if you guys are guessing that tarot card that I pulled, so that you can get your free Atlas card. All right, Audrey says, hey there, I love the green hearts. I saw a huge billboard about being a treatment foster parent with a woman and child through Oregon community programs. Is this what I should pursue for my next career? Ooh, let's see. That's a great question. Another nice and thick. Thank you, Audrey, so much. I hope you're doing well. And I love, love, love the support with the green emojis. Sharing my favorite one. All right. First of all, 100% yes. 1000% yes. 1,000,000% yes. Okay, you have the 10 of Cups and the 9 of Cups. This is, it almost to me like this 10 of Cups, it looks like they're screaming out saying yes, right? Like, yes, this is exactly what you're supposed to be doing. This shows me that you're actually taking charge over something that feels good. To me, this isn't just about a paycheck for you. There's a desire. Oh my goodness, I feel it. Oh my goodness, Audrey. So there's a desire. You have this desire to leave your imprint on the world. You have a desire to change things. And for you, she said, whoop, hello. You have this desire that's coming in so strong, though, that like I feel like this is your path. It's supposed to be something that brings you your own sense of peace, where I feel like you went through places in life where you have felt neglected or you have felt like something was off. Okay. And so it's like Spirit has put you in alignment to help with someone else, she said, no, not at all. I save children for free. Exactly. Yeah, and I can feel that you have that call for those kids. And to me, what you do, I feel like it's going to change someone's life. I feel like you're going to make an imprint. And not to say that you won't have several people who come along, several kids and things like that. No, but I even get this boy energy, like a teenage boy that will come into your life. She put yes, 100%. Yeah. And I feel like that is going to be the one you make a huge impact on. Like that will be the one that sticks to you. I don't know why, and the name starts with a C. There's a lot. Darn it, Audrey. If you would like to hear a little bit more, don't worry. You can feel free to click the donation link. Guys, your questions are wonderful tonight. I love the thickness of the questions. I love, love, love all the emojis that we're doing and the liking and sharing that we're doing. Make sure you guys check us out all week long, because not only do we have myself on Monday nights, Tuesday nights, we have the wonderful Psychic Energy on at 10 p.m. Quenisha says, I love the reading. Thank you. You gave me a different perspective. You're so welcome, Quenisha. Thank you for your wonderful question. And I definitely am glad that I was able to help. On Wednesdays, we have We Psychics 3 at 10 p.m. with myself, Psychic Energy, and also the beautiful Psychic Rose. And on Thursdays, we have the Cackling Witches Den with Psychic Rose at 10 o'clock And Friday, guys, I know you've been waiting for them. Journey and Friends. Journey and Friends makes its grand appearance back again on Fridays at 8 p.m. So you guys do not want to miss. You never know who Journey may bring on the show. And of course, we're right back here on Mondays. We also have a lot of great YouTube content that you guys want to check out. We have some weekly and some daily ones that come out. So we'll talk about that a little bit later in the show. Make sure you guys are still sharing those emojis if you would like to get on for a fairy tale card from the Enchanted Spread, and also trying to guess what tarot card it is. Now, I will give you guys a hint. This is a major arcana card, and it can indicate that you have your own tools or keys to your own success right in front of you. You possess them. You just have to know how to use them. All right, enough of those hints. We are going to go ahead into our next question. All right, we have another donation. This is a 3-minute reading from Mary Sella. Mary Sella says, how are these next couple of weeks looking for you? All right, let's see what we get. All right, Mary Sella, thank you so much for your donation. And guys, if you would like to skip the line and get on the list, all you have to do is simply click the donation link and you will get right on there, okay? All right, so the Sun card comes out. So to me, this shows a lot of sense of clarity. Now, because you did ask a question that's a little bit more kind of on the general side, I'm going to try to hit in as close as I can. But if there is something specific, feel free to send that in. But this Sun card, this is the deck Mariah Carey deck that I made. So it holds a lot of different meanings. So I'm going to be able to kind of give you a little bit deeper of a context. Okay, so the Sun card comes out for you first. And it says, you'll finally see the truth that a hero lies in you. So to me, this week is a huge sense of discovery for you. Okay, the Sun card is a clarity card. You'll finally see the truth. What is it here that you have not been facing? What is it that you need some resolution or clarity or peace on? This looks like you'll be getting it. Now, the Ace of Wands also comes out, okay? Trembling, starry-eyed, looking at you, your hand in mind. This one here indicates that there's someone new or something new that will be presented to you. I love this card because with the Ace of Wands, that indicates there's something here that you're going to take some sense of action with. And I feel like with this specific energy, this may be with someone who you're close to. So you're going to find some realizations out, but I also feel as though you're going to cling to people who may be important to you. You have the Eight of Swords. Now, this is trapped energy, and based off of the prior cards, this may be you coming out of this trapped feeling. Literally, she says, I don't want to be a prisoner, and that's also the name of the song, right? So you don't want to be stuck. You don't want to be trapped in the circumstances that you're with. Swords are very contemplative. Your thoughts, your mentality, even the way you're communicating with someone who's around you. You have a lot of energy saying this may be someone who's in your home. So that could be children, that could be partner, that could be parent, etc. But there is an energy in your house that you're going to be getting your realizations about. And now you have the High Priestess as well. And you ended on the High Priestess, but I know that you do, and I feel that you do. So this is telling me your intuition has been knocking and telling you something. And this is the week of clarity, honey. The dawn of reckoning is here, if you will. But note this, we did not get, a Tower card. We didn't get, 5 of Cups or 4 of Cups, honey. This is pulling you out of the gutter. So whatever situation you've been in, honey, you are getting out of it. But it is a lot of your own energy, a lot of your own focus, and you deciding what your worth is, what you're willing to put up with, because it seems as though whoever this is, because this is someone, honey, they're going to follow the lead after you. Take your accountability, hon, and recognize what it is that you need to put your energy and focus into, hon, okay? And your situation will balance out. Looks like a very complicated, a lot happening this week, but understand the positive results that it'll yield, okay? I definitely hope that helps. Thank you so much for your reading. Guys, if you want a reading such as Mary Sella just had, you guys can make sure you hit that donation link to get a more in-depth reading. For those of you who are just joining, hello and welcome. It's me, your girl, Katie, Intuitive Empath. If you want to get in the list, make sure you go ahead and just drop your specific question. You get 2 minutes of a free reading, or you get a 3 minute, a general, a mini, a medium, or a mega. Okay. Make sure you're sharing those emojis all night long so that you can be an emoji winner and get a free reading with your girl, Kay. All right. Who is next on our list of questions? Casey says, hello. My daughter is trying out for multiple softball teams for travel. Will she get at least one offer? Please and thank you. I love my mama bears who are out here. Hello, mama bears. If you are a mama bear, drop those mama bear emojis, little bear emojis in the comments. All right, mama bear, let's see if your daughter's going to get into any of the places. Let's see. I definitely see her immediately, honey. She got that page of wands. That's a huge old yes. The page of wands says my heart beats faster as you take me over. I love this because this is saying this is something she wants, the place that she wants to get into, she will get into. So I definitely feel as though she's got some new opportunities. Now she's going to be anxious. And not only is she going to be anxious, she's going to be anxious, but don't worry. Don't worry. You do get this Ace of Swords, which comes out, which is also an indication that you guys have nothing to fear, nothing to worry about. This specific card, literally, it says love takes time. Okay. And it does. What you want, sometimes it doesn't come in the way or the package that you want it to, but it comes right on time. And here, I feel as though you are definitely getting this beautiful opportunity, and so is she, for this new life. And you guys have got to get ready. I don't even feel like she's just going to get one place. To me, it seems like there's going to be a couple offers, and she's going to have to make a decision. So this will be very interesting. I can't wait to see what your journey looks like upcoming. It seems exciting though, and she seems like she's going to do well. There's going to be success too, because we can get something. But if we don't have the success, is it worth it? It could be worth it. I guess it's all about the lessons you learn. But I definitely see her having something and liking it. Okay, honey? I definitely hope that helps. Thank you for your wonderful question. I love my mama bears out there. Make sure you guys are like, sharing, and subscribing us out and sharing those beautiful emojis. Where's our mama bear emojis at? Our mama bear emojis, our green heart emojis, and our butterflies for me. And if you guys have forgot, we are still playing the Guess the Tarot card game tonight. So remember, it is a major arcana card. I did give a hint. So make sure you guys are paying attention because you only get your hints one time. All right, we're going to go ahead into our next question. All right, we have a donation from Audrey. Hi, Audrey. Audrey says, yes, would like to know more about the career path. Thank you. You really hit me with this. Okay, girl. I'm so glad that you took time to get more of a reading, because then I have some things for you. Okay, so I do see the letter C. For some reason, the name Christopher stands out to me more than anything. So it could be a Christopher, a name off-putting, or not off-putting, off like that. Or even a Christian, something with that Christ in it, okay? I see you having multiple children, obviously, over years, but to me, this looks like this is a situation that'll be time. Like, you're not just going to, jump into the foster thing and then it doesn't work out. No, I feel like you're going to take steps into this. I'm seeing a 5 to 10 year goal, okay? Just flat out the 5 to 10 year, okay? So in the first 5 years, you may be building in regards to this situation. She said, wow, all my kids start with a K. I love it. Well, also, K is a great name. Great choice. But I feel as though you're going to be taking some major steps even afterwards, though. It to me, it almost is like you start off said sound. It is. So you start off maybe just in the fostering, but I feel as though you're going to be training other parents. I feel as though, how you were saying you've seen that lady on the billboard, like that may be you. Maybe not so much in the context of the billboard, but you helping to facilitate for other people. So you have stepping stones that are here. And you know what also stands out to me, Audrey, too? What is this with a foundation? Have you been thinking of starting a foundation or a charity or something here or do you donate or you give to something? Because it's like there's something here that goes deeper than this. So maybe you will have your own charity line or something that gives donations to these children, but you have way more. Just yes, I get it. Okay, great. Yeah, you have way more to come than just that one layer. To me, this goes deeper. Now, what I really like for you too is the fullness of your family. I love this card. You see the Ten of Cups that comes out, and we had this earlier in the show, but this card genuinely, the emotional aspect, the family aspect, the fulfillment, you have all 10 of your cups full. And I feel as though with the child care, with the fostering, with the development of even maybe a social service kind of situation, you are really opening yourself up in a way that you haven't before. And it's like taking on the gifts that you're supposed to, utilizing your empath for the best reasons, if you will. So, some of us do or use our empath abilities to do things like this, to read cards. Some people use it to help with animals. Some people do use it to help with children. And for you, I feel like you have that call to people, and even educating other. All right, Audrey. So you have so many wonderful things to come for you. I'm really excited for this journey for you to get started. I would say don't hesitate. You've seen that for a reason. It's your time, it's your moment, and understand in the next few years you get to go so much further with all of this. That was a wonderful question, Audrey. Thank you so much for your beautiful donation. You guys are absolutely amazing. I appreciate all the support. Make sure we're liking, sharing, and subscribing all night long. We are on several different platforms, and make sure you guys are sharing those wonderful emojis so you can have your opportunity to win a reading from the fairy tales. Of course, we have our tarot card that I picked at the beginning of the show, and it is time for a second hint since no one has got it yet. Our second hint here is this. This in a reading can indicate that you need to take more action in your life. You need to be the one to solve your own issues, your own problems. Remember, this is a major arcana card. Okay. All right. That's your lucky hint number 2. And we are going to go ahead and dive into our next question. All right. Let's see who we have. Erica says, please would like to know how my person feels. Okay. And I'm going to say you're asking how your person feels about you. If we can give a little bit more meat to our question, because how they feel can kind of be a little bit broadband, honey. Okay. So for now, I'll go ahead and shuffle and see any energy that I get. I wait for you to give a little bit more context to your question. Right now, I kind of see this person is looking more towards the future. They may not be ready to make certain steps forward yet, but they are thinking about it. They're trying to make some sort of plan. With that Emperor card, they may be stuck in a certain feeling or a certain emotion here about you. A lot of it seems like they're still trying to get to obtain information or to know you. She said yes for me. Okay. It seems like they're trying to still gauge some sort of energy off of you. Not to say that they don't like you or anything like that, because there definitely is that. We do have our 10 of Pentacles, but there's a sense of mystery that's here. There's a sense of maybe communication or work that needs to be happening in the relationship, because I feel like there's some sense of instability. Maybe there's things that you want or you're pushing or driving in on that your partner isn't necessarily receptive with, or maybe they're afraid to be vocal fully because maybe you won't receive their message, so they kind of shut down. That Emperor is a big energy. Though he can be great, the Emperor is very stubborn. The Emperor only listens to the Empress in the deck, and unfortunately here you did not get that Empress to combat his energy. In fact, you had got that King of Swords energy. So I feel as though there's some things here you guys maybe need to communicate, or you guys need to get better at communicating. Remember, sometimes we can push. You said I've had a push-pull with him, and I just told him that I can't anymore. Okay, so do you see how you're pushing a lot of energy onto him? I want to just, and this is up to you for you to take the advice, honey. Reel back a little bit on what it is that you're wanting or what you're thinking. And if you're like, hey, he's not it, and he's not able to give these needs, then go ahead, take your step back and do what you need to do. But if this is someone you're like, I want to work with, you guys have got to figure out a way to communicate your needs differently, because whatever your way is not working. He does care for you, but he doesn't, to me, it's almost like he doesn't like the way you go about things. Maybe the way you're saying things. Saying is a huge thing because you pulled those swords energy. So the way you're communicating, and don't allow your mind to wrap up a lot of extra things, because yeah, maybe he is doing certain things, but I feel like there's certain things that aren't going on as well. So just try to find the push pull, if you will, on that scenario, because it just seems like there's some things that kind of need worked on with your partner. Okay. Um, Aside from that, honey, I would say that there's a lot of work that needs done upcoming, and I feel like the feelings are all over the place for the both of you guys. There's a huge sense of jumble. Give it time, my love. Give it time, okay? I hope that helps. Thank you so much for your question. And I'm sending you some healing energy because I can feel your anxiousness. I can feel your mind just going a thousand miles a minute worried about him. So sending you lots of love there, honey, okay? All right. Let's see who is next on our list. All right, we have another donation. Thank you so much for your wonderful donations. Ethereal Terrell says, how is Eric feeling about me? Okay, we're gonna go ahead and see. You all, when you're all asking about how someone is feeling, can you be a little bit more specific? Is it romantic? Is it a friendship? Is it family? Is there a specific situation? We want to have those meaty questions so we can give you the most direct answer without, going all over the place. If you do want a general, we do have a general you all can donate for. All right, honey, we are going to see. So, okay, it's a romantic. All right, it's a romantic relationship. Let's see what we get. Whoa, I do see the romance cards that are coming up. So you do have those here. Now, what's interesting is it feels like there's a transformation here. So you led with the death card. Oftentimes that indicates someone who's not been in your life, or someone who we aren't together right now. Someone who's not in your life right now. Wonderful. Okay. That can indicate someone who's not there, who may be making an appearance or coming back in. So the death card is indicating a renewal or rebirth. Said I got that card. Yes. Okay. So now here's the interesting thing. I feel as though this story is not over though. So you have your 9 of Wands that comes out here. And this is interesting because this is showing there's a guard up. And this could be on both sides of the fence here, because this is indicating you two need to work together to be able to have this fresh start. You guys right now aren't fully falling into alignment. And what's interesting with the 2 of Cups, a lot of times, your standard reader will go, oh, the 2 of Cups is love, relationships, blah, blah. But 2 of Cups pulls heavy energy here of 2 people who are standing in kind of different places, 2 people who aren't quite equally matching. There's just a little bit off, right? And so that tells me that this person does care for you, but you guys' emotions aren't set up on the same, I would say, pace. You may be the one who's giving more. You may be the one who's putting more time and energy into it. And you have to recognize, what is your partner giving and what are they willing to give? And what can I give here? Because it's like they're kind of, it feels like they have other things going on. He just broke up with his girlfriend. Okay, here we go. You are giving more. What I would say is this. You need to give this situation the proper time before you can kind of jump into it. It looks like it's going to be something that happens regardless. Like you two are going to get together. You guys are going to be together. There are huge signs there. But there's also some maturing, I almost want to say, that needs to happen first before you guys are able to have a successful relationship. Because remember, how you end it is how you'll get it. And how you get it is how you lose it. Right. And that's not to say you've done something wrong here per se. But if he jumps right into this relationship with you, then guess what? It's going to burn out quick. So give it the time that it needs. Allow it to grow. Literally plant your seeds of what you want. You got your Ace of Pentacles. Now, I love that you do have so many positive cards. I do also like that his energy here seems to be that he really wants you. We do have our Knight of Cups, we have our Ace of Cups. So there's a lot of emotions and a lot of energy towards you. But he does also be mindful of the work that comes with this relationship, okay? I do hope that helps, honey. And I'm sending you the best of luck in your situation. Oh, and here it is. It is time for Crystal Corner, my favorite time, your favorite time, right? So today we have the beautiful, heavy, if you will, crystal of malachite. Now, this is such a beautiful crystal. You guys all know my favorite color is green. So hello, green. This is a great crystal for your heart and also your throat chakra. So I've got us a point here as well as just a big old one. Which one do you guys like? This one has some of those geodes on it. Now, the malachite crystal is a great negative energy blocker. It literally transmutes negative energy and turns it into positive. This can help with pain relief. If you're a girl like me who has those menstrual cramps, it's supposed to help with those, okay? It's an alleviator. Now, the thing with malachite is because of its quickness in absorbing energy, this is one you have to cleanse quite frequently, especially if this is one that you wear as wearable jewelry, you know, a ring, a bracelet, a necklace, an earring. Wearable jewelry needs cleaned and smudged quite frequently. This is not a crystal that you want to put into water because it will dissolve, just like some of those other ones that we talked about. This is not one that you want to leave in the sunlight for too long either, because that can also mess it up. So you can put it out for a couple hours, just don't leave it out all night long or all morning long, you know. This is also one that you can smudge or use sage and blow the smoke over paleo. And also another one that you can use clear crystals to charge. But make sure when you're using those clear crystals, you're putting it on or very close to touching, so that it can get the proper energy clearing that it needs. You can put it on selenite, clear quartz, etc. This is also a great one to help you if you're having depression or emotional heartaches, heartbreaks, you're going through changes in relationships, etc. This is the crystal for you. It also helps you to make more clear decisions and be able to make decisions not so much emotion based from the heart. And it also is a great protective crystal. Okay. So if you guys love this malachite crystal, let me know by sending some green hearts on in. And if you have a crystal that is wonderful for the heart or the throat chakra, now is the time for you to also go ahead and drop those in the comments as well. Any crystals that you all like to use, any crystals, if you've ever encountered malachite, if you've ever used it, do you have it as wearable jewelry? What are some of your favorites that help with those emotions and the pain and the transitioning? Okay. I hope that you all love that wonderful crystal. Quenisha is sharing a quote and she says, I like the quote, sometimes people don't really love you. They love what you can do for them, and that's okay. You never needed them. Your love for yourself is enough. Their love is just extra. Oh my gosh, Quenisha, that is a beautiful quote. And I want you guys to definitely take time to reread that one over. Sometimes people don't really love you. They love what you can do for them. Okay. And that's the thing that I think is a common thing that we all go through. Sometimes we want to give our all to people and we want to see the best for people, but sometimes they don't want to see us win. Have you ever noticed you're the only person who's calling someone on the phone? You're the only one who's checking in. You're the only one who's always there when someone's sick, but no one's ever there for you. You know, if you go quiet for a few days, people are asking you, why are you upset with them, instead of seeing what they can do to make you feel better. So watch out for those people is what I would say. Thank you, Quenisha. That was a beautiful quote. Audrey says, thank you, Kay, with green hearts. Thank you, guys. Erica says, thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ethereal says, gotcha. Thank you. I was feeling the same way. Oh, I'm so glad for all this wonderful feedback you all are giving. I'm hoping you all are enjoying the show. I am enjoying my time with you guys. Don't forget, if you want to get on the list, all you have to do is click the donation link on YouTube or Facebook. And if you're listening in on the radio, hey, how you doing? Don't forget to click on over and like, share, and subscribe and hit that notification bar. I've seen you guys are throwing some great ones out there for the cards, for the tarot card, but we have not quite got it yet. So I'm going to give our third and final hint for the tarot card that I pulled. This tarot card has every single minor. So pentacles, swords, cups, and wands in its picture as well. It doesn't matter what tarot deck you have, they got them all in it. Okay, and this is again a major arcana card. All right, we are going to move along to our next question. Relique, hello, says, hi, I recently sent out my resume to this recruiter that my friend told me about, and now I'm wondering how that will go. All right. All right, so you have your Page of Cups. I'm sorry, not Page of Cups, Page of Swords, and your Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is a fan favorite today, I'm noticing. I'm using different decks, and it keeps coming on out. So the Page of Swords can indicate that there is new information or a new contract that one is signing. So I feel as though there is something new that comes in. You also get the Ten of Cups that comes out as well, which is indicating one that will have emotional or long-term fulfillment. So you'll see results from this. I do feel as though this is something that it looks like you will be getting. And if not this one, I'm going to tell you there's something that's coming quick because you have very fast incoming energy, also indicating that there's some sort of signage of something. So you do have things coming. Oh, hold on. I think I might have a date for you. The first week of August sticks out for me for you. Okay. The first week of August. So that may be, I don't know, the date of the 5th. I don't know what that is. I don't know what day of the week that is, but day of the 5th, it seems like you have resolution. So either you find out news or you're going to find out news shortly after that. In regards to this, I would say you definitely have some positive things coming your way. I also feel as though work is going to be increasing, like your financial situation even seems like it's going to change. So whatever this is, there's going to be something, a lot of other gears are going to switch off with it, if that makes sense. Okay. So good luck to you, honey. I hope that this helps. Thank you so much for your wonderful question. Oh, I'm having such a good time with you guys tonight. Where is the time going? Oh, game time. All right. So do we have a winner? A wonderful winner, chicken dinner. We are going to see who won our game. Oh, Quenisha says, you're telling me this card is not the Magician. Honey, it is the Magician. Yes, it is. And 100% is the Magician. The Magician holds all the tools to their own success. They can create their own happiness or their own sense of stability by pushing forth their needs and their wants and their desires. Remember, the Magician is a wonderful power card in any of the deck, and this is one that can be matched with a lot of things and it'll really up the ante. So that being said, my love, you get an Alice card. All right, and make sure you guys are still sharing those emojis because we are still keeping an eye out for our emoji winner. So make sure you're sharing those emojis if you want to be considered for that read. All right, Quenisha, you have belonged to your own dream from Alice in Wonderland Oracle. Oh, this is a rarity, isn't it? Now, belong to your own dream is telling you to create your life that you want. What is it that you want in your life? What is it that you desire? It's time for you to chase after it. Much like our Magician, you do have the keys to your own success here, honey. What is it that you need to find fulfillment in? Remember, Alice took that nap and woke up in Wonderland and was like, oh my goodness, this life that I've lived, right? Everything that I've been through, all these challenges that I've gone through. But I'm going to make the best out of this situation. I'm going to work through this. I'm going to get to the point that I want to be. And when I come out, I'm going to be a better person than what I was. So set your expectation for your wands, if you will. Keep your focus on it and then take action to go after it. You yourself, honey, have so many beautiful things ahead of you. Just got to keep your mind open for it. Okay. Remember, you have those tools to your success. Use them. Use the resources you have around you. You have the right tools. You got to be able to use them. You can lead a horse to the water, but you can't make him drink. I need a Thank you so much for participating in our wonderful game. Thank you, anyone who guessed. Your guesses are amazing. Listen, these are here to not only help you with a little bit of tarot, but to have a little fun too. All right. That being said, we are going to move right on along to our next question. Cindy says, good evening. Does my friend Jay still want me in his life? Let's see what we get. I hope you're doing okay today, Cindy. Yes, your friend does still want you. Now, here's the interesting thing here. You do get the devil card, right? So the devil doesn't come easy, right? The devil has some holes around him. Or are they done with me for good? Devil card isn't as what things may perceive it to be, right? So this is what I'm presenting you with. She says, I'm okay. All right, honey, I'm sending you lots of love. That I may be making this decision, but it may be based off of other things. So your friend may be putting more time or effort or energy into one thing because they feel tied to it. Okay. They do still want to have you in their life. They do still want to have that. You do get the World card, which is a completion card. They do feel that sense with you, but they are going they're going through a lot. They're working through their own mess. At Seven of Pentacles, I've got a lot that I'm trying to figure out. That's one step away from the eight. And Eight of Pentacles is overworking. I'm overdoing it. I'm overthinking. I'm overanalyzing. I'm putting a lot of energy and time into this. So they're this close from that. This close. Okay. So you have to recognize that your friend is feeling their own sense of confliction about their life, and they're literally just trying to get through. So you don't want to add any more weight or stress onto it. If you know that you put the effort in, if you know that you have put the time in, call a spade and leave it at that. And I know sometimes that's hard for us to just stay waiting or stay pushed back. But I would just give it time. That's what they seem to need. And sometimes you just have to respect someone's space that they need. It's not always about you. Sometimes someone just needs things to be about them, you know? So I don't think this is something that you should take personally. And I don't think this is okay. They will come around when they are ready to talk. All right, honey. I definitely hope that that helps. I'm sending you the best of luck, and I'm sending lots of love to you and healing energy to your friend. Okay. Thank you so much for your wonderful question. Quenisha says, thank you. That was very well said. You're so welcome. Berlique says, thank you. You guys are welcome. Thank you guys so much for staying tuned and checking us out. This has been such an exciting show. All right, we are going to go ahead into our next question. Stephanie says, in a new relationship, what do you see for us? So let's see what we get. In a new relationship. So the Hierophant comes first. So this tells me that this may be one of those, not saying I'm not going to slap this title on it, but it may be one of those karmic like relationships. That means something that you're supposed to be learning from. Karmic does not mean bad. It just means that there's a lesson that's needed to learn in that relationship. So not only did you get the Hierophant, but you also got your King of Swords with your Three of Wands. This has a lot of potential. Okay, a lot, especially for the long term. Even get your Seven of Cups. Okay. However, you have to recognize that there's good and there's bad that'll be in this relationship. There's going to be some things you love and some things that are going to give you ick. We all get icks in relationships. Nobody 100% just loves someone, just like someone. There's things that get on everybody's nerves, but it's knowing how to maneuver and work through them. A yin yang, if you will. This person will complement you pretty well, and it's up to you to recognize what they can offer you and also what you can offer them. But I do see a lot that can come from here. The thing that stands out to me, the word is potential. There's a lot of potential. It's not saying written in stone that this will be it, but it is saying there's the option. That cycle that I feel like there's something that you're supposed to be, and not even just you, they're supposed to be getting out of this. So just be very mindful to not, she says, yes, I feel the karmic connection. Here you are. So just be mindful that sometimes there's going to be things that they do to you that recognize that they're not always supposed to make sense. What works for you, let's all say together, does not have to work for anyone else. It just has to work for you. We have to learn that sense of patience and understand who and what we are and what we're offering to other people. I definitely hope that helps. Thank you so much for your wonderful, wonderful question. Cindy says, thank you so much. You're so welcome, Cindy. Thank you so much as well. We are going to go ahead and take our next question. Norma says, will I have to move in with my daughter to support her and her kids, or will things work out and her husband pull himself together before it ends up in court? Okay, let's see if you'll have to move in with your daughter. All right. I do definitely see you helping your daughter out. And this looks like this is going to be something that is difficult, an obstacle, if you will. I feel like a lot that has yet to come out about this situation or these relationships, if you will, because it's showing that there's, oh, honey, this is layered. This is layered. You got the Hermit, you got the Judgment card. Don't allow them to put you too much in their mess, because I feel as though, and I know we don't like to hear anything negative about our own kids, but I feel like there's things they're doing to contribute to the situation as well as the other hand. Not saying anybody's right or wrong, just saying there's two contributing parties, okay? Make sure you are fair and take your step back. Judgment, justice, hierophant, things like that, when those cards are coming, that is a strong message that we need to be fair and rational, because we may be putting a lot of energy in one way and not recognizing this other stuff. So this is telling you not everything is as it may appear in this situation. You're definitely going to have to help. You're definitely going to have to step in, but just make sure you are not being pressed and pushed in the middle. Cannot express that enough, because you are going to find yourself feeling overwhelmed and drained. And like those mama bears we saw earlier, guys, make sure you're putting those mama bear emojis in. You're going to notice that you're going to be forced to pick some sort of side and maybe even have to be a little bit stern, if you will. So know this, you have a heck of a task upcoming for you. Know it is one that you will get through, and also she will get through. But just remember, where you're putting your energy will also host a whole lot. And I know it's so easy for us because I'm a mama bear myself. It's so easy for us to want to jump to our kids' defense, but sometimes our kids be wrong. And we got to be like, kid, you wrong, because you're adding to this. And that's a big thing, is I feel like it's not that they're doing something, but they're adding to something. And sometimes you just got to leave people be. You literally got that Hermit card, which is saying, just step back, just take a moment. Okay, just step back and take a moment. And amazing question. Thank you so much for your beautiful questions. Guys, this has been so amazing and so much fun already. I can't believe we're flying through the night the way we're flying. Thank you guys for sharing all your wonderful emojis and quotes and questions. Stephanie says, thank you. You're welcome. Thanks for playing these games with me. I'm having a great on time. And if you guys are still sharing those emojis, don't forget, you still have a chance to win a card from the fairy tales. So make sure you're sharing. All right, we are going to go ahead into our next question. Lena says, we moved as predicted to a new city about a year ago. Do you see my husband finally coming home and getting himself a stable career near us? I am having my third baby predicted by an old psychic reader here called Faith, and I was wondering what her gender may be in my cards and if my husband will finally be with us. It has been hard only seeing him on the weekends. I edit funds on my account on the website, but not sure. Okay. We'll leave that stuff to the professionals there on what prediction for the baby, because we're not allowed to answer those kind of questions on the website. But what I can go ahead and answer for you is if your husband will be coming home and working a little bit closer. Now, I do get no to that, honey, okay? I do get no to that. Oh, a lot of energy of like disappointment there. Understand this. This is something he has to do for right now, because it's almost as if he may be the main sense of support, or he may be the main one who's carrying the sticks about him, the weight about him, trying to take care of things. So right now, it's like he has to have this distance or this time apart away. And I know that's hard. And I know that's not easy, and it hurts, right? You even get the strength card that comes out, which is indicating a time for you to grow and a time for you to understand what is happening around you. If he could be there, I think he 100% would just do it. If he could have all the means, but he feels as though this is something he needs to do so that he's able to provide in a proper way. So there is some of that pulling away, if you will. But this is not something that he wants. So try to find different ways to spice things up, even with the distance. Find things to be happy or excited about, even with that distance, even with that time away, even though you guys can't be in each other's space the way you want to. do some video calls, do a phone call. We're in 2023. Find a new way to spice it up because I feel like you'll be really happy. But there's a lot of love from both of you, not just one, from both of you that comes out. It just seems as though circumstance. It's like he has to be with. Well, I do hope that helps, honey. Thank you so much for your question. And I'm sending you lots of positive and healing energies your way. And good luck with your future endeavors and with the baby. So glad to have you here. And I'm glad that your predictions also came true. Congratulations. Oh, thank you so much for your wonderful question. Lena says, thank you. You're welcome, honey. I'm so glad I could help. All right. We are going to go ahead into our next question. Ellie says, regards to my son, how do you see things going? Okay, going with what situation, honey? Because we need a little bit more specific of a question. Going with your son with you, or is there something else that you're seeking or looking for? All right, let's see what we get in the meanwhile. I'm going to say this looks like a yes, okay? Because we have a page of cups that comes out, which can indicate something that's new or something that's going to kind of come into a fruition, if you will. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is indicating here as well that there may be some sort of either solidness, either I'm going in with this certain situation and I'm standing by it, or I'm sticking with it. Or I'm making some sort of accurate decision here. Like I'm making some sort of decision or certain steps that are good for me business-wise. We also got that King of Swords, so that's business-wise or financial-wise. So to me, looks like there's some sort of decision that makes more sense for him down the line. But I want to indicate too that there is a lot of newness. So whatever this is, it seems like maybe this is a new idea, new concept, or something new that he's stepping into. And he just kind of has to trust the process and have faith as well. But it does look like whatever this situation is will work out or work through. This is one that I'm also going to say needs a little bit of time. All right. I hope that helps. And I'm sending you the best of luck and good intentions, honey. All right. We are down to the last question for the night. Wow. It happened fast. So we're going to go ahead and see what we get. Cindy says, hey, I'm used to seeing Cambo. It's been months. I would love a reading. Okay, can I have your question, Cindy? Not sure what your question is for that one. So I'll wait for Cindy's question. Okay, Debbie. Okay, Debbie says, will I meet someone new soon in 2023? I'm a Gemini. All right. Let's see, Debbie. Will you meet someone new soon? Okay, not right away, Debbie, not right away. We got the Five of Wands, which is indicating that there may be some conflict or struggle before that happens. So that's not a right away yes. However, you will have some options. You'll have some people who present themselves. Some are good, some are not. You got to kind of sort through the mess. And note this, you got the Magician, our lucky card Magician today. You got the Magician, which indicates you're going to know when it's right, it'll feel right. When it works, it'll really work, okay? All right, so now that being said, look towards the next 3 to 4 months where you have that incoming energy. I do feel like someone's coming in relatively quick, but 3 to 4 months for a solid relationship to be formed. That's very different than finding someone formed, okay? And you'll know that you're going to have a lot of happiness there. You're going to have to put yourself out there, though. Don't stay boxed in, okay? Put yourself out there. All right, honey. I hope that helps. I can't believe how quick the night went. I want to thank you guys all for watching and checking out this great, great show. Remember, not only on my show, we have lots of great content all week, 10 p.m. On Tuesdays, Psychic Energy. Wednesdays, myself, Psychic Rose and Psychic Energy at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On Thursday, the Cackling Witches Den with Psychic Rose on Thursdays. And we have Journey and Friends back again on Fridays at 8 p.m. Make sure you guys stay tuned to our YouTube content, like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification button so that you can make sure you don't miss any of our wonderful content. I want to thank you all so much for coming to My Psychic Connection. You all have a wonderful night.